Hey guys, it's Joe for Gaming Curious, and today we will be taking a look at the hidden buffs and nerfs of the release patch 1.0. Here, we will cover some buffs or nerfs that are not directly mentioned in the patch notes, or some agent buff derived from another agent nerf. So, having said that, let's go take a look at these hidden buffs and nerfs of patch 1.0. The first hidden buff we're going to take a look at is the buff Pistols and Knives got in the pistol round against Sage's wall. As we know, Sage has been the target for many nerfs through various patches in Valorant, and it comes to no surprise she is a super strong agent. But this last nerf is more noticeable in pistol rounds, since they decrease the HP from the wall segments by 200 points, which means it takes 9 less bullets shot from the classic pistol in order to bring it down, or 4 less knife stabs for the same effect, which in a pistol round means a lot. So this is a pretty significant buff in pistol rounds against Sage, so this is why it is number 1 in this list. Next up, we got a nerf that came from a rework of an ability. This ability is Paranoia, and this nerf I am talking about is about casting time. Before this patch, Omen was able to cast this ability, as Riot phrases it, as a quick cast, which means you only need to press the key assigned to the ability to throw it. However, now, you have to press the key and wait for the animation to complete before you are able to left click in order to throw it. So this nerf came with some fixes to this ability too, but by fixing the AoE feed and making it clearer when it is being thrown. But I wouldn't count this as buffs, just necessary fixes to this ability, which was kind of weird knowing if it would hit you, if it even hit an enemy. The hit registration was off in many ways in Valorant before this patch, but as I have seen, this is something that has been worked upon, and especially with Paranoia was being taken care of. Our next buff is also concerning Omen. This time his ultimate got way better, because now you are able to cancel it by pressing the key you used to use it. With this new feature to Omen's ultimate, it is no longer suicidal to use your ult in a kind of blindly way. It is now a really expensive recon ability in the worst case scenario, instead of paying a high price to give the enemy team a free kill. So to me that is a pretty big buff to this ability, and I am sure this is something that will be done a lot, or even fake an Omen ult by cancelling it at the last second and just adding to the chaos this agent is so good at causing, and this is why this agent is one of my favorites. Next, we got another nerf, this time to Cypher's tripwire, specifically against Jett. Before, I loved playing Cypher against Jett because of how easy it was to disrupt her movement with a well-placed tripwire, and pretty much render her useless. Before this, I would have considered Cypher a hard counter to Jett, but now I feel like it is not that way anymore, since you can destroy Cypher's tripwire with Tailwind. You will still be detected, but not anchored down like you used to be. So now she may even be kind of a soft counter to Cypher in a way, which is a good thing because I don't believe a hard counter in this game is something that should be able to exist. So well done by Riot in this case. Now we got a buff, but this is not a buff to any agent, map or gun. This is to a mechanic, this mechanic being bunny hopping. This patch, the damage over time of Hot Hands and Blaze from Phoenix got readjusted. The damage remained the same, but the intervals at which the damage is applied got longer, so now you have a better chance of hopping over it without taking damage. It is still narrow the timing, but it is higher now. This is no massive buff to bunny hopping, but it definitely is one worth noting for some future number tweaking on Phoenix, so let's keep an eye out for these new changes. Our last nerf is regarding Split. With this new patch, mid got a rework and it is a bit more open. It is still pretty early to know for sure, but it looks like this rework is a slight nerf to the defense side of this map, because the attackers have better angles and a more open space to get abilities or shots into the ropes of A Heaven, and just making it harder for the defense side to set up a defense in a more open area. As we all know, mid control is really important in this map, so making it easier for the attackers to get a hold of it is a definite nerf to the defense side of this map, which is something good because this map at the beginning was really defense sided, but with some changes it began to equilibrate a bit, so probably with this it will be even more attack sided, so who knows how this will work out. So this is it for the hidden buffs and nerfs in patch 1.0. We all are super excited about the full release of Valorant and all of the promised content to come. And we're especially excited to find some more hidden stuff within the patch notes or the maps. So be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss any of our coming videos on those topics. If you think we missed a hidden buff or a nerf, let us know in the comments below. This was Joe for Gaming Curious.